Detention silo is secure. Lockdown is complete and Keitner has been taken care of. Out. You're sure that bitch is dead, right?
She's dead. I got her before she could reach the restricted area checkpoint. Tough chick. Took a lot to take her down. Don't know what the hell she thought she was doing, though.
Fuck her. Bitch killed a lot of good men. Just stay alert for this Agent Burke mentioned. The guy stationed in the restricted area should be able to handle him if he shows his face. But you never know.
Right. And if he doesn't show his face, you can help flush him out once the gas takes care of this trash.
What's going on over there? Nearing source of disturbance.
You said you'd save me, you promised.
Silo decontamination underway. This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated.
I don't want to die! I can't breathe!
Silo decontamination underway.
Someone do something! Stop me!
Warning. This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated. Silo decontamination underway. Warning. This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated. Silo decontamination underway.
No! You can't just kill it like this!
Warning. This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated.
choice ahead of you, bratan. The prisoners or whistleblower. You can't save both.
What? The hacker from the ship. You've been listening this whole time?
Like Zetka said, everything's connected. Right now, gas is set to disperse evenly between the prison and the lab. All you can do in here is redirect flow out of one area into the other. Do nothing. Everybody dies. Do something.
Somebody dies faster.
Precisely. But if you want to bring down Bell Tower, the choice is clear.
Silo decontamination underway.
Oh, bullshit. The toxicity level is dropping. You found a way to save everyone, bratan. You'll still need to unlock the submersibles while Whistleblower can go free. Use the touchscreen in the command tower. It'll also let you back inside the base.
And why would I want to go there?
Use your head, Tuvok. The last thing standing between you and Megan Reed is Burke.
Kavanaugh, I've unlocked the hatch and I'm transmitting the coordinates to a rendezvous site.
Oh, thank God. I thought when the code yellow started.
It's over. Just make sure Interpol gets that evidence. I'm going after Burke. Jensen out.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject not
Corporal Tyler? Or should I say Adam Jensen? That's right. I know who you are now. Geithner wasn't quite as good at hiding her tracks as she thought she was. You're clever, I'll give you that. Most men aren't capable of seeing beyond the choice in front of them. But whatever you think you've done, it's of no consequence. Helping that fool Kavanaugh escape, saving the lives of a few worthless civilians, it won't change anything. All you've done is make yourself a target. The Reed woman, this Megan you've been searching for, she's not here. And the only thing standing between you and the ship that could take you to her is me. I underestimated you back on the ship. I won't be doing it again.
Lad, you there?
Quinn? Where are you?
Getting me arse out of Dodge. Burke's had enough, and he's gunning for you. And I don't intend on being caught in the bloody crossfire. But listen, that trick you pulled with the gas, fucking brilliant work that was. Head to me shop. I left you a thing or two so you can give him hell. I'd like to say we'd meet again over a pint sometime, but, well... Godspeed, mate.
such a formidable opponent, you surprise me. No reports from my men on your whereabouts. Have you abandoned your goal?
Access granted.
You hear footsteps?
If it makes you feel any better about Keitner's death, I doubt you had any intention of sending you on to the good doctor. Stowing away aboard an enemy ship headed God knows where took balls. It was brash, reckless. Still there, Jensen? You know, it didn't take much digging to figure out who you are. We have a surprisingly extensive file on you. Surviving this long, alone, surrounded by trained soldiers out to get you. Very impressive for nothing but an ex-cop.
Access granted.
I hope you had a chance to fully realize the futility of your actions before my men put an end to you. You've earned that respect from me, at least. people only see results. In time, the gains we've made will obscure our methods. You only need to look as far as your precious Dr. Reed to realize that.
Hostile in the area. Keep searching.
But I realized idealism is a crutch for those who dare not shape the future. HQ thought Cotton would be a good little soldier, but they never are they? Jensen. Now, I know about Keitner, of course, but I suspect someone else is handling the mix.
Access granted.
Mutiny, for lack of a better word, surprised me. I didn't think she had it in her. Makes me think perhaps other forces were.
There's no way he makes it this far. I don't care if he's driving a tank. There's just too many of us.
Maybe, but we take nothing for granted. This joke has been able to survive so long. I don't know how. We're not letting it out.
Do we know who this guy is yet? What kind of psycho tries to take an whole military base? It doesn't matter who he is.
Access granted.
He doesn't get past this point. Take your positions and shoot on sight.
What are you up to, Jess? Some of my men aren't responding, but I'm still reading life signs. Strange.
I'll find you, you little shit.
Lady, I'm torn between admiration and pity. You've condemned me for my actions, Jensen. But look at the lengths you've gone to find one woman. Wasted potential. Although from what I've heard, I suspect you'll still be of use to me dead. So short-sighted, you disappoint me. How can a man so gifted be so blind? Headstrong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing. I thought possibly to recruit you, but I see now you would never make a good soldier. There's no way off this place except through me, Jensen. I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised. Your altruism blinded you. You could have been an asset to the project. I could have used you. I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. So short-sighted, you disappoint me. How can a man so gifted be so blind? I thought possibly to recruit you, but I see now you would never make a good soldier. There's no way off this base except through me, Jensen. Your head's strong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing. our base except through me, Jensen. I'm curious. How far do you think
Access
Dr. Reed would
granted.
go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen. I thought possibly to recruit you, but I see now you would never make a good soldier.
It sounds like your struggles were almost over, Bratan. Is Burke dead?
I'm standing, he's not. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, you don't make things easy, do you? Still, with Burke out of the picture even briefly, there's a power vacuum I can use. Return to loading bay 2. The doors between here and the docking platform will be open for you.
Last time I passed through there, Burke's men were still waiting for me.
Not anymore. Burke has just ordered them away.
Great. Except I came here looking for Megan Reed, Bratan. I can't leave without knowing.
There is a boat heading toward the location as we speak. If you hurry, it can be on it.
Bratan.
Quinn?
I'm afraid our good friend Quinn met with an unfortunate incident during all the commotion and is no longer with us.
Your voice. It was you this whole time. Who are you?
For the moment, I'm between identities. I apologize for the duplicity, but it was a necessary precaution. You had to be kept in the dark.
And Keitner? Did she know?
Commander Keitner's perception was much like yours, shrouded. She saw what she needed to see, and was told what she needed to hear in order for me to complete the mission.
So we were both pawns. Except she's dead and I'm not. So where does that leave me in your grand design?
We're all pawns in someone else's grand design, Mr. Jensen. But that doesn't make Nathania's death any less tragic. Your actions ensured her sacrifice was not made in vain, however. Dr. Kavanagh made it out safely, and is on her way to the rendezvous site. She will expose the truth in due time.
And the prisoners?
Ah, yes. The prisoners. With Kavanagh out, it's only a matter of time before this base makes international headlines. Until that time, however, I cannot say what Bell Tower will do next. I only know that a cornered and desperate bull is a very dangerous beast. We mustn't stay here much longer, Mr. Jensen, if we hope to get you away from this base.
I still have questions, Quinn, and I want answers. Real answers, no more bullshit.
You really want to waste time chatting, Bratan? Fine. I will answer what I can, but keep in mind you have a boat to catch.
Bell Tower probably has a battalion on its way to clean up this mess. How do you plan on keeping what we did here a secret?
I'm delighted to say that Burke did most of the damage control for us. After requesting the profile search on you, he never explained why he needed it. I believe he wanted to keep control of you to himself. Since that time, we've been monitoring all incoming and outgoing communications, and the lockdown allowed me to discreetly install a tunneler, rerouting the base's network traffic. By the time Bell Tower realizes something is wrong, it will already be too late.
What about the rest of the base personnel?
Most of them think Burke is still in command. Technically, orders continue to be issued in his name, but I'm the one making the calls. I've also taken the liberty of coordinating of this sector of the base. For the moment, at least, we're safe.
Burke isn't exactly dead, and once he wakes up, it's gonna get ugly.
Like I said before, you haven't made things easier for us. But they haven't forgotten that small detail. For now, Burke remains contained. Once you're off the base, I'll find a more permanent solution.
Keitner said she had been approached by an agent from Interpol. It was you, wasn't it?
Very astute. When I learned of Commander Keitner's suspicions and insubordinate behavior towards Burke, I saw an opportunity. Pretending to be an agent of Interpol seemed the best way to gain her trust.
You mean you lied? So who do you work for?
A loose network of independent operatives, agents of conversion and equilibrium, who seek to expose corruption and assure humanity's natural progress. In truth, we are not affiliated with any global organization. But then, neither is our enemy, officially.
Your enemy? You're not just talking about Bell Tower anymore, are you? You're talking about...
The men and women who pull Bell Tower strings. The same men and women who ordered them to kidnap Megan Reed.
All right. Where's Megan?
I don't know for certain. But what I do know is that earlier today, Burke issued orders to have a large group of detainees transferred off this base. Supposedly, they will be assisting at another black site facility.
Another one? How many of these sites are there?
If we knew that, I wouldn't have gone to all this effort to expose this one, Bratan.
Right. You're sure Megan is at this other facility?
Nothing is ever certain in life, Mr. Jensen. But it is the best chance you have. Unfortunately, the cargo ship carrying the prisoners has already set sail. But I took the liberty to send out an urgent dispatch in Burke's name, ordering the ship's captain to hold position until one more detainee could be flown on board. In stasis. A helicopter is en route to pick you up.
Wait a second. You want me to get inside another stasis pod? Last time I got in one of those things, it didn't go so well.
I know it's far from ideal, but frankly, your options are quite limited. Although, I suppose you could try swimming there.
Better be the right fucking boat this time. Because I don't feel like coming back here anytime soon.
Don't worry, mate. It'll be grand. Besides, I thought you Americans liked riding off into the sunset.
It's done. Exactly as you instructed.
And yet you sound disappointed. You think we should have handled this differently?
I think we had a valuable asset in our hands, and we're letting him slip away. He could have been very useful in the coming storm.
A hand does not need to be clenched tightly to maintain its hold on someone. Jensen carries too much baggage right now. His obsession with Reed only serves to distract him.
We could have told him the truth.
He must discover it by himself. And when he does, if you have followed my instructions precisely, we will know how to find him.
Assuming he lives that long.
Pritchard, any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God. You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinging you now. You're in Singapore. Something's wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.